Hello and welcome to The Know. Here are today's top stories. A Tory MP has admitted to leaking phone numbers of colleagues amid reports of a honeytrap scandal. Netflix's biographical dramatisation of the Newsnight interview with Prince Andrew has been released. President Joe Biden has demanded a ceasefire in Gaza, and Brits are set to be thrashed by winds of up to 70 miles per hour as Storm Kathleen hits the UK on Saturday. Keep watching to find out more. Tory MP William Wragg has admitted to passing the phone numbers of his colleagues to someone he met on dating app Grindr. The vice chairman to the 1922 committee's comments came amid claims of male MPs in Parliament being targeted with unsolicited messages and naked photos. Mr. Wragg, who has previously said he will be stepping down in the next general election, will not have the whip removed from him, as there are concerns that he is also a victim. In a statement to The Times, Mr. Wragg said, "I got chatting to a guy on an app and we exchanged pictures. We were meant to meet up for drinks but then didn't. Then he started asking for numbers of people. I was worried because he had stuff on me. I gave them some numbers, not all of them. I told him to stop. He's manipulated me and now I've heard other people." Chancellor Jeremy Hunt has reacted to the news of claims of spearfishing and honeytrap that has rocked Parliament.
Well, I think the events of the last few days have been a great cause for concern. The MP involved has given a courageous and fulsome apology, but the lesson here for all MPs is that they need to be very careful about cyber security, and indeed it's the lesson for members of the public as well, because this is something that we are all having to face in our daily lives.
Police are investigating the alleged sexting scam. A parliamentary spokesperson has said that they are encouraging anyone affected who has concerns to contact the Parliamentary Security Department. The eagerly awaited biographical drama film Scoop finally hit Netflix. The film tells the behind-the-scenes story of the women who negotiated with Buckingham Palace to secure a televised interview with Prince Andrew, focusing on his relationship with convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein and allegation of Andrew's sexual assault of a minor, which he denies. The movie is an adaptation of former Newsnight producer Sam McAllister's book, Scoops, behind the scenes of the BBC's most shocking interviews. The film stars Gillian Anderson playing journalist Emily Maitlis, Billie Piper as Newsnight booker Sam, and Rufus Sewell as Prince Andrew. President Joe Biden has called for a ceasefire amid the killing of 7 aid workers by Israeli drone strike on Monday night. In a 30-minute phone call with the Israeli Prime Minister on Thursday, the president warned Benjamin Netanyahu that future US support will depend on Israel taking concrete steps to protect aid workers and civilians. White House National Security Advisor John Kirby gave details into the call held between Joe Biden and Benjamin Netanyahu.
I would characterize this call as very direct, very businesslike, very professional on both sides. And the president laid out his significant concerns about the direction and where things are going. And quite frankly, laid out, as is clear in the readout, that we are willing to reconsider our own policy approaches here, dependent upon what the Israelis do or don't do.
The 7 aid workers were from the organization World Central Kitchen, whose boss, Jose Andres, has said they were deliberately targeted systematically, car by car. The victims were driving in a small convoy of 3 cars when one of the cars was struck by a missile. The injured were taken to the second car, but as the car drove away, it was also then targeted. Again, the survivors moved to the third car, which was also struck, killing them all. And finally, Storm Kathleen is set to batter the UK with gale force winds of up to 70 miles per hour. Yellow wind warnings have been issued for parts of the west coast of England, Wales, Northern Ireland and central Scotland. A yellow weather warning could mean there's a chance of power cuts, travel delays, property damage and rural communities being cut off, with the Met Office urging those who may be affected should plan beforehand. According to the Ventusky weather map, wind speeds could reach as high as 80 miles per hour near coastal and higher regions. Thunderstorms in large areas of Wales, the northwest of England and south of Scotland are also expected over the weekend. Thanks for watching The Know. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to The Mirror for more daily news updates.